go to either Cleveland or Toronto, playing tonight on NBC. Meantime, well, let's stick on that for a second. We'll get to New York, Philly in a second. How do you see it, Shaq, tonight with Toronto staying alive on that R.J. Barrett shot the other night and now going to Cleveland?
Toronto is definitely very confident, playing well. I'm scared for Cleveland because they have two guys on the same team that for the past couple of years, when we need them to show up, they have not showed up. I want them to show up. Hopefully they show up. I need one of them to have a spectacular game. Either one of those players can explode for 40 or more points. I need that for tonight. But Toronto, listen, Toronto is a bunch that you're going to have to really put away, because if you give them a chance to fight back, they will fight and claw, and if you give them an opportunity to win, they will find ways to win. But I'm more concerned for Cleveland, especially being at home. I need one of those guys to have a monstrous game. Tobias had a monstrous game. I need one of those superstars to have a monstrous game. Can they do it?
Mitchell's had 30 a couple of times in this series, but he has not had even 25 in the last 4 in this series. Does he explode tonight?
There's some defensive perimeter by the Toronto Raptors that is elite, and not just good. You know, I'm even talking about when you put, you know, Scotty Barnes and you put Andre Barrett and you put Shed, who's like the other version of what's my man from Off
What
Night.
you're saying is not matching this video, by the way.
Jaden McDaniels?
What you're saying is not matching this video, by the way. The man can score whenever he put his head
well,
down.
He hasn't been scoring whenever he wants because he's not getting to 25, especially when a guy who's a volume shooter. So that also comes with the defense and making you take tougher shots. But the other part of that is both of them are playing defense. They have to defend certain times where they probably in games could concentrate on their offense and then someone else would play. But no, they're like, we're going at your head. And we're going to create matchup problems, and we're going to switch to make James and make Donovan, who are smaller in their positions at times, guard bigger players.
You have a serious look of concern.
Sick 'em, Chuck. Get 'em, boy.
First of all, I don't know what you're talking about. If you're James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, you're two of the best offensive players
Thank you, Chuck.
in the NBA.
Okay.
Thanks, Chuck.
You have done the zero this series.
Why?
Because you're starting to get the reputation, and James has earned his. You talked that stuff about Orlando the other night. It's starting to act like James and Donovan, when the lights get bright, they can't handle it. James already has that reputation. Donovan is starting to get the reputation. You're playing against a team that you're better than. Because think about this. Donovan had home court last year and stunk up the joint against Indiana. You make the big trade and lose. You make the big trade to go get James Harden. So you're like, now we are ready.
Two dynamic scorers.
And they have not played well. Donovan Mitchell, he's went 4 straight playoff games and not had over 25. Don't tell me you're a star if you can't get me to. And Shaq, we do agree on this. Like during the regular season, you're going to have some highs and lows. But during the playoffs, your averages should go up. I don't care who's guarding you, because you're going to play more minutes. So I'm disappointed in Jared Allen. I'm disappointed in Mobley. But the two guys who are disappointed me the most are James and Donovan.
Real quick, the Philadelphia 76ers, after knocking out the Boston Celtics, now go to New York. Knicks have home court. With Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, how do you rate Philadelphia's chances against New York?
Well, Tyrese Maxey played excellent ball, mixed the game up, put his head down, got past the defense and played well. And Joel Embiid, I'm not going to say anything about Joel Embiid. Turn the camera on me. That's what I got to say about Joel Embiid. Give me my camera one. Hurry up. He knows what that means.
I think we all do. What do you?
Joel,
you know what though?
I know you and your son watching. That's what I'm talking about. From the Lord Supreme of the Big Man Alliance, I salute you, big man. You play like a real big man.
34, 12, and 6 in game
say it again,
7.
Ernie.
34, 12, and 6.
One more time, Ernie.
Yep.
34, 12, yes.
You know, and when you look at that Boston team without Tatum, and if you look at matchup to matchup, you're talking about Maxey and Edgecombe, and we talked about those guys having advantages. And then all of a sudden, Joel is semi-healthy, or like 90%. And we're not even talking about Paul George. They had a better lineup than the Boston Celtics the other day. When Joel Embiid is in the Philadelphia 76 lineup and he's all-star or better, or if he's close to MVP, it's a different thing. But if he's all-star or better, they have a better lineup than 85% of the NBA. So their lineup is there. They just have to be there and be healthy and no distractions.
30 seconds.
The big winner last night was the New York Knicks.
Getting home court.
Getting home court. I think this is a pick'em series. I think Joel, shout out to Joel, he played great. Obviously, Max has been great all year. Paul George has really stepped up. But I thought the big winner last night was the New York Knicks, going from having to go on the road to now they're at home. It's a quick turnaround. Joel's got to stay healthy. But man, I think that's a 7-game series. I think it's going to be a knockdown drag out. And I think it's a pick'em series.
Sixers and Knicks get going tomorrow night in New York. We've got in Game 7 since 1990. You add the Magic to the list. A 22-point win this afternoon for the Detroit Pistons. We are pleased to welcome to the proceedings Tobias Harris from Detroit, where they are celebrating. Tobias, thanks a lot for taking a few minutes. I appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you.
Hey, you picked a heck of a time to have a season high, didn't you?
I sure did, man. Game 7, so you knew we weren't coming out of here without a victory today. So I'm proud of our guys, and it was a huge win for us.
Let me ask you this: as the number 1 seed, when you fall down 3-1, how much heat are you feeling?
You know, I think part of this group is we do a really good job of just staying in the moment. You know, our staff has been preaching to us all year is, you know, eliminate all the noise, all the chaos on the outside, and just be ready to play basketball. We knew when we fell 3-1 that those games we lost, we weren't ourselves out there. So we just stayed with it. Internally, we had the belief that we were going to come back in this series. And we just chopped it all the way down. By every quarter, we have to win. And I thought Coach JB and all these guys, our whole team came together and really had this goal of coming back in the series, and we were able to do it. Spectacular for us as a team, but we know there's more work to do.
Tobias, I consider you a great other. I play with a lot of great others: Rick Fox, B. Shaw, GP, James Posey, Big Shot Bob. Certain times, especially in crucial games, they would come to me and say, "Big dog, I'm going to be ready today." Did you go to Cade before the game and say, "Cade, I know a lot of pressure on you. If you kick that thing to me in the corner, I will be ready for you today"?
Most definitely. I mean, he knows that from me on a regular. And for myself, it's just being ready, staying in the moment, taking advantage of what the defense gives me out there. And, you know, the biggest thing is just doing whatever I can to help this group win. So we know, obviously, Kay's our guy, and he's been tremendous for us all series long and just making big shots and making big plays. But myself, Danish Jenkins, JD tonight, we had a lot of guys step up there and give big efforts for us to win this game.
You know, you played great, honestly, the entire series. Obviously, you exploded today. Did you feel physically that you had an advantage with your size? Because you played great every game. Obviously, you went crazy today. But did you think you were really aggressive this entire series? Did you think you had a size advantage?
I mean, they're a big team. But at the same time, I know when I get guys who are smaller on me, especially in the post, they're not growing. So I know I could raise up and get my shot off. And I know that really just using my instincts out there and seeing how they play defense and finding ways to put the ball in the basket for us as a group is what I've done my whole career, just being in a great situation in the moment now to showcase it. And I just think the way that we play, our energy defensively, offensively is huge for us. So it was a great series for us as a team to really grow and learn as well. So we're excited to move on and get ready for the next round.
You talk about mental fortitude, Tobias, what you showed today, because, you know, the narrative would have been, oh, Game 7, let's see what Tobias does this time. And then all of a sudden, what was that mental approach from going from your last game?